Everybody get comfortable because I have quite the message for you guys. I'm going to be hitting the bell, and if you come across this message, it is definitely meant for you to help guide you through some uncertainty. There's been a lot going on, whether it's your birth chart, these transits, the economy. There's just a lot going on right now, but at the end of that is clarity for you guys. So that, I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, I feel like you're really grateful for that. I feel like you're really grateful for the clarity that you're getting despite how turbulent it has been. Okay? Whoever, thank you guys. Thank you, Lord Key. Yes, like the video, smash the you know what, hit the bell. You guys don't want to miss out. You guys know I be posting whenever the, So it has been a turbulent ride the last month or so in your love sector, okay? And if you guys are familiar with my content and my type of messages, motivation, you guys know I don't touch on love a lot, or I don't channel it a lot. So you will know from the download if this is meant for you, okay? What I'm getting is this person that's in your life is an enigma like you, and you might not have been seeing eye to eye with this person. You could be married to them. This person could be your best friend. You guys could have just started dating, but either way, this was always meant for you. No one said it was really going to be easy, but this was always meant for you. This love was always meant for you. This turbulent ride was always meant for you. And nothing can tear you two apart. Nothing. And everything and anything is trying. And it has been a bumpy ride. There has been a lot of chop. There could be weeks or months where you're like, I don't even know. Is this my person? And that is maybe because of the people around you, different environments that you're in, because there's a lot of people unhappy for you. There's a lot of miserable people around you. Or interested in your connection. Okay, I should say it that way. There's a lot of people interested in this connection. And I mean from the past and from like today. There are a lot of people interested in your connection that try not to show it, but you feel it intuitively. You guys are both very intuitive. This person would go to the ends of the earth to protect you. They might make you a little crazy, but it is time for this relationship to bear fruit in every capacity. I want you guys to affirm that below. It is time for this relationship to bear fruit in every capacity. All I kept getting for you guys is it's time, it's time, it's time, it's time. I got, whether you look at it 2 days from now, 2 weeks from now, or 2 months from now, it is time, it is time, it is time for this relationship to be merry, to bear fruit, to for you guys to enjoy the fruits of your labor, for it to have prosperity, for it to be juicy. Like the fruit is ripe. The fruit is ripe. I just keep hearing the juice is running. So there's a lot of people that either want to pretend like they were the matchmaker in this connection, or they want to act like they had something to do with your guys' journey on both sides. And they might in private or behind your guys' back try to act like, well, I helped with that. They were crazy when I knew them, and I helped them with that. And now they're mature because of me, or whatever. When all they really did was cause 3 of swords on 3 of swords on 3 of swords and made you go hermit mode. You dealt with a lot of deception, and you were at one point avoiding love. And no matter how much you tried to fight this connection, no matter how much you tried to fight this connection, tried to run from this connection, You have the clarity today, if not yesterday, that nothing can tear you two apart. Whether you are coming out of witchcraft, spell work, voodoo, black magic, curses are being lifted. Okay, curses are being lifted because the two of you are unstoppable. When the two of you are on the same page and you both have your shields up, you are unstoppable. This person is your soulmate. Okay, this person is your soulmate, and there's a lot of people in your guys' past and in your current environment and on social media that just want to dissect you two, put you under a microscope. So you guys could be very private, not share a lot on social media because of the type of attacks that you guys go through day to day. So it's crazy. I feel like this person you're dealing with has been going through night terrors or issues in the workplace with people trying to go for them or come for them all the time. I feel like you guys specifically deal with it everywhere you go. But I'm getting that your guys' exes are really trying to tap into your relationship, what's going on with you guys. Like they want updates, and you guys can feel these people monitoring and energetically tugging in places they shouldn't be. And so you guys are shielding yourself together and getting on the same page together. It is time for you guys to move more in sync. It is time for you guys to be more connected instead of trying to fight this connection. I thought of a way to say this and I can't even remember it, but it will come back to me. There is the Three of Swords is what you are used to. Turbulence is what you are used to. So even when happiness comes in, and even though you're trying to reprogram your subconscious, you might try to quickly turn that back into something else because that is what you are familiar with. So if this person's trying to shower you with love and affection, you're like, yeah. Okay. You guys don't really trust people, and you don't really accept apologies. You don't really believe words of affirmation. You are very cautious. So even when this person's like loving on you and giving you affection, you might be like, I don't know. And you feel that deep down inside. And I'm getting it's because whether you like it or not, something new that you're going to be working on is trying to not turn that into something ugly that you are more familiar with. They might try to stop you from doing this all the time. Like, hey, why are you doing this? This is not a game. Why are you only happy when you're miserable? Or why are you trying to sabotage this connection? This person is really in their head on if you even like them. And you could have been with them a really long time. This is how guarded you guys are. And as the curses and the fog is being lifted, bestie, you are seeing where you've made some mistakes, where you've made some errors, where you have some other work to do. You're like, oh, I've been doing that. Oh. And maybe you've been hearing them say this, but it hasn't been really registering. You haven't really been marinating in the fact that they sometimes don't even know if you like them, if you could live with them. They're like, do you even like me? Are you even attracted to me? Like, what's going on? And you are absolutely head over heels for this person, but you're not necessarily the best at showing it. And that is something you're going to start working on. You are shifting your priorities to focus on this person and how much you freaking stinking love them. And every time I channeled this message, I kept getting the chills, or it made me want to cry because it's just so beautiful. you guys just want them to know how much you could not live without them. I mean, you could, but you don't really want to. You know what I mean? You could, but you don't really want to. So yes, with this eclipse, you guys got eclipse energy. You guys are definitely opposites in certain ways. But something has been casting a shadow over your relationship, and now it's time for you guys to merge. Something has been camouflaged where you literally thought this person was the enemy. This person was going to place temporary blocks in your life, and something is being revealed. You are coming out of darkness. You are coming out of sudden darkness, and you're not going to let anything upstage this love that you have for this person. You are seeing where you've taken things from your bloodline that has not helped your union, and you are seeing where it is being attacked. You are getting to the root cause of certain issues in this relationship. What you guys have been not realizing that you've been showing this person is you're disengaged, you're cool and calm, you're unaffected, you're unbothered. And they're like, do they care? Do they even care? Because you play it so cool. And maybe you had a parent that did this. Maybe a father. Okay, maybe you had a father that had a lot of lovers. Okay, or you had a father that was a player and just was always playing it cool, calm, and collected. So everybody was like, give me your love. Give me your love. And now this is what this person is doing and other people in your life are doing. And you might be realizing that you've been giving other people or a specific obligation more attention than this person. And you're like, I don't want to be like my father or my mother that you never knew where you stood with them. You want this person to understand where you stand with them. And it is happening now. Okay, these curses being lifted is happening now. There is a reality that you are facing. There are conspiracies that you are throwing out the window. You are no longer evading. You are no longer escaping. You are no longer feeling threatened. You are no longer marinating in fear-based thinking. Maybe you were considering breaking up with this person, divorcing this person, or just not wanting to talk to this person. And I don't know where something shifted. You got a channeled message, you got a download, you got a confirmation. Something is changing in your DNA, something is changing in your hormones where you are going to be in this love bubble. Nothing can tear you two apart. It's like your guys' hearts are one. When this person is in pain, you would do anything to relieve them of that pain. Okay? And this is something that you guys are both working on, is having more compassion for one another. So I don't know who needs to hear that. But whatever you guys have been going through, wherever your power has been getting siphoned or drained in this union, you are plugging it back in. You are going to supercharge it. It's going to be more of a team effort, more communication. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Unlimited potential. This relationship has unlimited potential. You're like, why have I been hiding from this? It's almost like you'd rather be doing anything else than focusing on this union. You'd rather be doing anything else than focusing on this love. And at one point, you did focus on this love. So this person's probably definitely confused, like, they used to be crazy about me. Are they complacent? Do they not care? Are they not attracted to me? And there are different things on with your guys' hormones. Changes with your body. And whatever you guys are going through right now, you're going to be revising this. If you feel like you've been getting off track with your health, you're getting it back on track. Again, something's been camouflaged, and whatever this sudden darkness is, it's being lifted. You guys are getting a new beginning in this relationship, a new beginning in this union, and you are going to be going back to something more familiar when you guys first started. Whether you consider that honeymoon phase or whatever, you're going to go back to that. And you're realizing what you need to move around to do that. Did you work less? Did you go out less? What did you do less of? You're going to be disengaging from certain obligations. You're going to be disengaging from certain friends, certain things that you be doing. And you're putting your person on the pedestal. You are putting them as a priority, as they put you. You're going to be saying yes more. Because I feel like you used to do that more. You used to say yes more, and now you're like, no, I can't do that. No, I gotta do this. No, I gotta go do that. No, I gotta take care of this. And I feel like this person really tries, and they're so used to rejection from you right now that they're like, I don't know if I should even try. Because they're gonna say no. Because maybe you look at them as a distraction. Like, no, you're trying to distract me from what I need to get done. You're trying to do this. Nope, I'm not hearing it. You think this person tries to like steal your time, or you've been looking at them like they drain your energy. And it's because your energy is being drained in other places. And then by the time you go to deal with them, you're like, what do you need? What do you want? And they're just like, wait, what? It makes me really sad. Like, it makes me, but I also understand it because of how I was raised. I also understand it. You guys are getting back to what life is really about to you. And how it was when you met this person. You are tapping into the memories of what it was like when you first were dating this person, when you were talking to this person. And again, it is happening now. You guys are going to tap into more adventure, more spontaneity with saying yes. Or now you're going to backtrack, and things that they've asked you to do, you're going to go ask them. All the things that you said no to before, you're like, oh my gosh, they asked me to do that, and I shut it down. Let me go ask them if they'd like. You don't care what you got to cut off. You don't care who you got to cut off. You're making time for this person. Because you are seeing you guys are definitely on an emotional roller coaster, because this energy that I'm channeling is insane. You guys are definitely seeing where you let this person down. You are definitely seeing where certain habits that you have now have affected their self-esteem. And you're like, why would I make this so painful? Because instead of letting it be something beautiful, letting it blossom, letting it, like, why am I trying to turn our whole life around? Because it's easier for you to sit in pain than it is for you to sit in happiness. It is easy for you to sit in ugliness and then really sit and be hugged and loved and adored. It makes you uncomfortable. You are admitting to yourself that this makes you uncomfortable. You're admitting to yourself that this is not something that you're used to, or something that you thought you worked on, but you kind of went backwards. So you're like, I have work to do. I I see how this is affecting our relationship. I see how me making all of this more important, whether it's children, a job, a company, a business, a corporate environment, whatever you've been putting on a pedestal, that is more comfortable to you. That is the beast you know. That is the animal that you know. It doesn't necessarily have to be toxic, but too much of anything is, you know what I mean? You're welcome, Davis. So, sorry, I keep saying so. I'm trying to think of the words. You guys are going to be sitting in love. It's like not wanting to be hugged, and God is saying, sit your ass down so you can receive this love, so you can receive these hugs. And this has a lot to do with narcissistic abuse. This has a lot to do with the people that you dated before and your family line. This has to do with how you were raised, and you are getting ready to recondition yourself like you ain't never before. Affirm it below. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of love. 10 of Cups. You guys are used to drowning your sorrows in certain ways, and now the cups are here to play the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So you guys can be really emotional, like at the drop of a dime, crying. Not necessarily like sad tears, maybe like disappointment and then hope. Hope is being restored, and maybe you felt like there was no hope for this union for a very long time, or longer than normal. Maybe you guys feel like you were in a rut for way longer than normal, and it was scaring you. Because where maybe you thought you could never live without this person, you were starting to consider that. And instead of pointing the finger like, oh, you know, they're probably the problem, they're probably the problem, you're realizing where you are the problem. Like, oh, I didn't have to say it like that. Or, oh, I didn't have to shut them down like that. Oh, I didn't have to reject them like that. I have to do all of that. You're seeing where you've played a part, and it is happening now. You are unlocking your Ace of Cups, your new beginning, and like complete bliss and happiness. Because, bestie, you are about to simplify your life. You are seeing where you've made your life too complicated. It reminds me of sending out a text, like a really important text, but you're over explaining a text, and it's like not 8 paragraphs, but like 8 sentences. And you're like, F all that. No sentence. This needs to be one. You are simplifying. You are deleting the other sentences. You're like, I don't need that. I could do less of that. I could do less with this. And I'm going to do more with what is important. And it's absolutely beautiful. You had to go through whatever dark night or sudden darkness in this relationship to just come up out of the, blossom up out of the mud, out of the manure. Because you are needing your heart and their heart. You guys have very pure hearts. And somewhere along the line of this year, you're like, what's going on? So I feel like you guys are going through a heart activation. And there's a lot of limiting beliefs that you are going to be letting go of. And I'm very proud of you guys for every day that you acknowledge this. I'm very proud of you guys for every day that you work on this. It's not easy. It's not easy when you haven't been loved properly. You haven't had great examples of this. You feel like you've tried and failed. And this has been meant for you always. This love has always been meant for you. This person, there's nothing, it does not matter how much you guys don't like each other at the moment. I feel like you guys resolve things really fast, but you're learning how to resolve things properly. You guys might move on from hiccups, snags, fights quickly. but you are learning how to resolve these things properly. So there isn't this lingering resentment. And you're seeing, I couldn't live without them. I don't want to live without them. And it's going to activate certain changes in the both of you that is going to take you back to a happier place. Maybe you feel like they've been being stingy, you've been being stingy with time, resources, energy, and you're just going to simplify your message. You're going to simplify your love for this person. Because devil energy wants to tear you two to shreds. Does not want the Holy Spirit in your home. Does not want happiness, peace, and bliss in your home. And you guys are going to start courting each other again. Being best friends again. Being close. Being inseparable. Who cares what anybody thinks about that? Who cares if people are like, oh my gosh, you can't do anything without them? Like, it's not for them to judge if they think it's codependent, whatever, what have you. Not a lot of people have love like this. So you don't got to explain it to not fucking one of them. People are always going to try to get you to explain your relationship. And you're always going to have to be cutting people off to get them away from this union, to get them away from this relationship because they don't have good intentions. They do not have good intentions. You guys have some friends or acquaintances that like you more than friends. You guys have, your partner has people that are head over heels for them. And you guys are going to be focused more on each other. There's more energy, like you guys are being re-energized. You're going to be in sync, working together as a unit, as a team. Especially if you have children or you've mixed families. Because that is what this family needs to see, is the two of you rock solid. Nothing can tear my parents apart. Nothing can tear them apart. And you guys know that that's my belief system. That when we are one, we will protect our offspring together. Nothing can divide us. Nothing can conquer us. Thank you, Messenger. Okay, let's see what other love messages you guys need. Somebody here is getting pregnant. So if you're not trying to do that, you better be careful. Okay? Somebody here is definitely getting pregnant. I got it twice. I'm getting the birth of a child. You being very vulnerable with yourself. You guys could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Cancer, a Leo. Maybe even a Libra. But you don't have to be. What else is coming in? You guys are moving past hopelessness. There was something that you were mourning. Maybe you thought you were leaving this person, or they were leaving you, or the love was like dead or flatlined. And maybe you were mourning the loss of this relationship. You were devastated or feeling very unhappy. Thank you, love, for your donation. You were feeling this emotional pain. You were feeling bitter. And now you're realizing how much love affects you. When you guys are in lockstep, bliss. It's amazing. And the gloomy days are now behind you. The gloom is now behind you. You guys thought you were going towards a dead end. Hello, welcome to VIP. So you're going to say yes more. This is your yes season for your person. They're going to say, honey, bestie, lover, whatever y'all call each other. Do you want to go to blah, blah, blah? And you're going to say yes. God is prompting you to say yes, to be palms up, ready to receive love, blessings, miracles, to be showered with love. So within a few days, if you guys are already not in a place of peace with your person, you will be within a few days. If not now. Okay, I'm getting some of you guys, it's happening now. And then for others of you, everything is going to wind down within 2 to 3 days. If you guys are not yet married, something is happening within a few weeks. Okay, something is happening within a few weeks. Somebody is getting engaged. Somebody is thinking about proposing. That I promise you. You guys getting back on track with this person. Like, you were supposed to be prosperous. You were supposed to be wealthy with this person. This person is always going to have you excelling, blowing up. You ever see two people together and you're like, what happened to them? They used to be the life of the party. Their eyes used to light up. Like, what happened to them? They're with the wrong person and that person just drained and sucked their soul straight out of their body. We've all been in relationships like that. We've all been in relationships. We just weren't ourselves. We didn't dress like ourselves. We didn't act like ourselves. We didn't look like ourselves. These other relationships had despair. You felt like there was all this time stolen. But you learned the most valuable lessons. Some of those lessons or memories from your past with past people are coming to play. They're coming into perspective. Like, oh my gosh, I remember when I was in a really bad place and I was with this person. So let me give you guys an example. I was watching a show and I want to be really careful how I say this because I do not want to trigger anyone. And I was watching this show and this girl was like really going through it. She is really good at sabotaging things. And it reminded me of a really bad, toxic relationship that I was in. And it reminded me of when I was at my absolute relationship. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm so glad I'm not that person anymore. God is going to be bringing in reminders. Like bells are going to be going off. Like, remember, you think that this is despair. I'm going to help remind you what real despair felt like to you. I'm a pretty positive person. I am never like, I'm going to unalive myself. Da, 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 da. That's how I was with that person. I got to the point where like nothing in my addiction would get me up out of this hole. Nothing in my addiction would numb it enough to where I tried to really harm myself. And I was like, I don't even normally think like that. And that is how I thought when I was with this person. They were always tearing me to pieces. Like, why do you do this? Just judging. Why do you do that? Why are you doing this? Why are you dressing like that? Why, like, trying to control every aspect. You guys are going to be seeing different versions of your past self, and you are going to wake the fuck up. Like, I ain't going back to that. Never. I am not going back to that person that was the doormat that was never flat enough. To the girlfriend that was never good enough. To the boyfriend that was never good enough. I'm not going back to that. Because this is what it felt like. And then you meet the love of your life. For some of you guys that are just that haven't met this person yet, your whole life is going to change when you meet them. Something is going to ring an alarm within you. And you might try to fight it, but you are going to glow up. Because you are destined to be in love, to be married to this person. You are of high honor. And no one yet has activated a high honor within you. Because they're like, oh, you're just not, they would treat you guys like you just weren't good enough. Like, oh, I mean, if they looked like this, if they looked like that, maybe they would be good enough. They have not activated how you see the high honor in yourself. And if you guys have not met them yet, and you're just tuning in and just like hanging out, you have spiritual privilege like you would not believe that you are going to tap into. You are of high honor. This person is of high honor. You guys both have greatness in your DNA. This person sees your heart and they see how valuable you are. And you might think, why would they want anything to do with me? Nobody else believes in me. Nobody else thinks that I'm good enough. And that is simply not the case. You guys have someone coming in that is going to have a deep respect for you. Deep love, deep respect. And it is going to be intense. They are going to be impressed by you. And you will feel skilled around them. You will be able to excel. You will feel superior, precise. You will feel intelligent. You will feel like an expert. You will feel competent around this person. This person's going to help you with your confidence that sometimes you don't see within yourself. There's so much that this person is going to activate and you will activate in them. And this person wants to honor, defend, secure, prepare, protect, guard, block you from any type of craziness if you will only let them. If you will only let them. I'm getting that this person's really mature, or they have done a lot of maturing if you've known this person for a long time. And you're going to be sitting different. If you just meet this, if you're about to meet this person, or if you think back to when you met this person, how much your life changed, whether you give them the credit or not. Whether you give them the credit or not. You guys are of high honor. And this love is on another level. Whoa. This person and you will activate great prosperity, great fortune. You guys will have a divine mission together. Anybody else will be a downgrade. That is what God wants you to know. Every time you are with the wrong person, your life will downgrade. That is how you know. Because sometimes when we go through a tower, but we're with the right person, it's to upheaval some of the people that are around us. But even though it might look like some BS, it's about to be a real good time. Okay? It's about to upgrade you in the best possible way, though it might be looking like a temporary downgrade. Your life will always be leveling up with this person. It won't be perfect. There will be things that you guys go through because you're both on this spiritual training ground, but anybody else, it will always be a downgrade. Always. Always, always, always. You guys are supposed to obtain a lot of wealth together. You guys are supposed to have a legacy together. Whether you care about money or not, you guys aren't supposed to be struggling because of what you guys activate in one another. And I feel like it's because of this divine mission that you have together. But something has been demanding on your guys' union, whether it's your job or this person's job, and you guys are needing time away. Maybe your job has been really taxing, their job has been really taxing, and it could be depleting you or exhausting you. So, let's see what else is going on for you guys. It's about to get steamy. There are not a lot of good cards in this deck. Trust, okay? You guys are about to enjoy some real steamy, intimate connections with this person. And it is about to be out of this world chemistry. Sometimes you don't have that chemistry out of the gate, or it's not like what you expected it to be, but you're going to build trust. You are breaking down barriers. You are lifting curses. You are lifting fog. You are cutting through all of it so you can be truly vulnerable with this person. This person might think they know every bit of you, every bit of your vulnerability, and you always have something else to unlock. You guys are always shocking people, okay? If this is your message, you generally are always uncovering something. And people are like, oh my gosh, I never knew that about you. I never knew that about you. Well, your person is pretty confident. They know everything about you. But not in this department. Because this department, this chemistry, this vulnerability, intimacy in general is very hard for you to unwind. It is very hard for you to unlock completely because you've changed so much. But at the same time, this is like you bearing your soul to them. I don't know, it's about to do a lot of different things for you guys intimately. And you guys are going to explore and feel safe to do that. Maybe you used to feel safe to do that, or only did that in other relationships, and now you're seeing what connects you guys and recharges you guys. You know, like they say, spiritually transmitted, you know what? And I truly believe that. I truly believe that. And this person, you guys need to be really careful when you are being intimate with this person. Don't ever do that out of spite or resentment or, like reluctantly, because you guys are very powerful energetically. And I think I've told you guys this before with your hands. So don't be giving this person a back rub or, activating anything with your hands and being mad about it. You will make this person physically ill. You will make this person physically sick. But just as you can do that on a bad day, you can do a lot energetically on a good day. So when you guys are being intimate and you are connecting with this person, make sure you're in a good headspace. Do you know what I mean? Because that is how you activate different things in your union. I hope that makes sense. So, yeah. You are about to enjoy these intimate connections where normally you wouldn't. You're like, I'm uncomfortable. Like you just would rather get to the shit part or the, like, you're changing your mindset and being vulnerable about what you intimately deserve. Because there's a part of you that is closed off. So you might be working on your sacral. You might be working on your root. But either way, you guys it's about to get steamy. It is about to get steamy. Okay, let's see. Let's count this deck. I want to see what's going on for you guys this week. Anything else? You guys are going to be on cloud 9. You're going to be high off life. High on life, high off love. That is how you're going to be feeling this week while everyone's losing their mind, okay? And some people might seem really melancholy around you, but you're going to be doing a lot of reminiscing. I cannot believe that came out. Confirmation. You guys are going to be doing a lot of reminiscing about your toxic relationships. That is going to unlock you to be all over your person. You'll be like, oh, do I want to go back to Bobby? Hell no, I don't want to go back to Bobby. I love my person. You're going to be all over them. They're going to be like, what's going on? you're, you're about to be having flashbacks. Like, no, I'm not going back to that. Riddle me what? Riddle me what? Do I want to be still dating and like miserable? However you look at your past, you're like, no, I need to be more grateful. Had enough. What have you had enough of? Oh. Okay. You guys might be taking some time off from work because of something that you've been dealing with in the workplace. You guys have had enough of some type of drama or somebody's passive aggressive antics. And you're kind of showing people this week, F around and find out. I don't answer to you. Okay, you guys have somebody that excessively reaches out to you in the workplace. They're always trying to get your attention or always trying to make you feel like you should be on eggshells or pins and needles on the edge of your seat. And you're about to show them like, it is what it is. You can't really touch me like that or do anything to me like that. But go ahead and shoot your shot. I'm seeing you guys take a step back from traps that are being set this week. Okay? So pay very close attention to your schedule this week. That is what I'm getting. That is what I'm channeling. So say you work with a lot of people and those hours are always different for different people. Check your schedule. If you're able to see who you're working with, somebody is going to try to make you feel some type of way. You know, like when you're in a job and you know that like they don't need to hire new people, but then they hire new people to try to make you feel like, oh, we might not need you. You're replaceable. Do you know what I mean? It's like that type of energy. Somebody wants you there for that. And you're going to be showing them, I'm not going anywhere. I do what I want. I'm out of control. And yeah, you're going to be showing people at face value like who you are. You're going to be really witty this week. Your tongue is going to be sharp. Your tongue is going to be breaking bones. Those that have been fraudulent, overhyping certain things, you guys could have a boss that's like overhyping new people, new recruits, rookies. You guys, without saying a word, are going to show people why you have seniority, why you have what you have. Okay. Because this week, you guys are going to be putting yourself back together. And everyone can see that you're doing this. They don't know how or what or when, but they just know every time they see you, you're looking better and better and better and better. So like, I want to make them feel less. I want to humble them. It's not going to happen. Somebody's going to try to say something to you and you're going to be like, as you're sewing yourself back together, they're like, you know, I've been thinking, you're just going to be like, it reminds me of that song. I think it's Marvin Gaye, Chardonnay. Talk to the hand. You talking to a grown-ass man. You're welcome, Matthew. Yeah, you guys that got some tweaking copycats this week, you're going to be dealing with that. But nothing's going to knock you up out of this bliss. You're just really going to be taking notice and taking a mental inventory of who is really miserable around you and who is plotting. You're going to be backing up from certain traps that are set before you. Some people that you normally don't see that are definitely dealing with substance issues are going to try to run into you this week. Okay, they're going to try to run into you this week. This could definitely be coworkers. They are irrational. They come in wound up. They're always doing the most, trying to overcompensate, always trying to make you feel small, and it never works. So I feel like you have some people teaming up against you right now, but it's not going to work because that is not your main focus right now. Your main focus is this union. So you're really going to be showing people, whether you mean to or not, I don't need this. I don't need this karmic hamster wheel of freaking Fruit Loops. And yeah, this is what's going to be happening this week. People are going to be trying to make you feel like the third wheel. So check your schedules. They could never really do that, but like, I just say that to say you guys always stay 10 steps ahead, 20 steps ahead, 30 steps ahead. People from the past want another round. They feel like the last time they saw you, they weren't mean enough. They weren't bullish enough. They just didn't do enough. And you were the spiritual knockout. They want another shot at the title. That is what I'm hearing. They want another shot at the title. Just absolutely irrational. This person is definitely on substances. They think that they have more power than they do. There are people that you don't F with this week that are going to be trying to make you feel like the third wheel because they want another shot at this imaginary title. They want to make you feel this small. They couldn't even if they had a map, but they're going to try this. And guess what, bestie? You're not going to engage or you're not going to be nowhere to be found. You might be on a whole holiday with your person. Okay, you guys you guys are definitely going to be playing hooky this week. We got one-way, new city, travel. And I'm getting that with your lover. You guys might call out. Like, because I'm getting energy warnings. Don't trust. If you were worried about, oh my gosh, like I can't afford to take the day off. I'm getting that something's going to happen where you're going to feel like you can. Okay? Something is going to happen to where you feel like you can. It's almost like you're going to get rewarded if you take the day off and spend it with your person. Like going to the beach, going on a hike, going up to the mountains. Like even if you can get away for a day, I'm seeing you guys are going to try to go to another city, at least for the day. Which is going to be perfect timing. Perfect timing. Which you guys intuitively always have perfect timing when it comes to these people, these copycats, these trolls that are out here spreading lies about you. Such a waste of time. Such a waste of talent. But this week, you're going to be loving you now. I'm getting a lot about taking flights and traveling. So you guys might be planning a trip. Maybe the rest of this year you feel like is going to be really intense. Maybe you're trying to have like one last hurrah. You really have this desire to explore and to do other things. Because you're seeing, you know what? I don't have to make this whole relationship toil and labor. I don't have to make it so monotonous, mundane. I don't have to make it like that. So you're going to be figuring out ways to make this relationship more exciting instead of adulting so much. I love that for you guys. Yeah, you're going to detox from work. Okay, you guys are detoxing from work. It's going to be perfect timing because you're going to be in the right place at the right time to miss a whole lot of drama from people that want a shot at this, again, imaginary title. And you don't have time for that. You don't have time for that. Anything else? Queen of Swords. Yep. Strategic. Okay. So I feel like you guys are going to be like the Queen of Cups in love, but the Queen of Swords at work. Your tongue is going to break bones. People just better move. Okay, they just better move because you are not playing. You are not playing. And you will have the strategy to enjoy some investments this week or things that you've invested in. Or maybe you have a little nest egg. Yeah, there's some type of money coming in where you're going to be able to take some time off. Somebody might be helping you save money this week. So that might be money that you're using. I don't know. You guys you're going somewhere. You're going somewhere to release, to reset. Because things are getting steamy in your union. Rebirth. I'm hearing a motorcycle. Oh my gosh. You guys might plan something for your person. Maybe it's really hard for them to get you away or vice versa. But something is showing you, like, you feel like you're getting a movie trailer of like what your past used to be like in past relationships, and you're like, thank you God for showing me that, but I'm not going back there. I need to plan a little getaway. I need to remind my person of how much I love them. There's something you're going to be cultivating and working on. I feel like you also are going to be turning your phone off. Leave a message at the beep. Leave a message at the beep. But I'm seeing you guys plan something to surprise someone. More romance is going to be on the table this week. And there's also another message coming in. There was somebody around you that was extremely ungrateful. Maybe this is the person that you weren't supposed to help from another message. I don't know what's going on with them, but they're not really going to have access to you. Somebody is definitely worried, okay? You guys have somebody worried that you're not really talking to right now. Maybe they let you down. Maybe you've helped them a lot. Okay, there's somebody that you've helped a lot that is ungrateful. And now they're going to be getting some type of justice or karma because they were like overconfident and acting that way towards you. I don't know. I don't know who that is. But that was a dumb idea. You guys are always like just genuinely being nice. Like, say this is a person in authority, a boss, or I don't know, a higher up, or a landlord, or something, right? Somebody up there, kind of. And maybe you're just always doing right by this person, even though they weren't always doing right by you. And you're just going to stand back while they get what they get because they did not appreciate you. They did not appreciate you. You guys have some people around you that are really unhappy. And you're just about to be in this divine feminine energy. See this white light? You guys see this light? This is what's going to be shielding the two of you. Okay? You're going to be shielded and shielding your relationship because there are a lot of unhappy people. This person specifically, I'm getting two. Okay? There's two different people that you've been really kind to. You've always been helpful. They're so ungrateful. And God is wanting you to take a step back so your union can be shielded. Like, you guys need a break from this energy, from whoever these people are that you guys be doing favors for and they just don't appreciate it. Interesting. But I'm definitely getting that you guys have a lot of people gathering around you. I don't know why. Why is that? There's people gathering around your light. They're like, oh, they can like sense or smell how high vibrational you guys are right now, or how like where you're trying to be, especially with this union, especially with this relationship. So there's exes watching you. Your neighbors are watching you. People at the groceries. Like, everyone's like trying to act like they're not like looking, but they're looking. Does that make sense? Because you guys are glowing. You guys are absolutely glowing. It's like how like a jellyfish kind of glows. And I don't know. I'm getting that these people are definitely close by. Okay, so for some of them, it's on social media and they're looking, but others of these people, and why you're going to be shielded in this white light is because they're neighbors or they're in your town. These are people that you run into running errands. Some of these people you don't really talk to, but because of your union, you guys get a lot of attention. It's very electric. It's very like high vibrational. Even on your guys' worst day, people are staring and they're looking and gawking because it's blind. It's literally blinding. They're like, oh my gosh, wait, what is that? I'm trying to look. You two are going to have this divine understanding. You guys are gone. I don't know where you're going, but you're gone. You might not even really be going anywhere, but you're going to be telling. It's like putting the do not disturb on the door. Like, you can't knock here. You can't enter. Don't call us, we'll call you. You feel me? Yeah. I'm seeing that you guys don't really like a lot of attention on you. And it's annoying. And I get that. Because being a really private person, you're like, mind your business. What do you need? Why does everyone have to stare? Like, try to like stare through your soul. Your life is about to become more full. So stay strong and stay focused on the task at hand because your union is being reborn. Your union is being reborn. I love that. Love it. Love it. Let's get a dragon message for you guys. I am the light in the darkness. I will guide you back to divine love. All lower energy must bow before my power. What? You guys. I'm telling you. I am the light in the darkness. I will guide you back to divine love. All lower energy must bow before my power. The people that don't know how to mind their business, they better find it real quick. They better figure out where their lane is. They better figure out where their lane is. And then smile and feel the peace that smiling brings you. You're going to be smiling more, bestie. Even if you don't like smiling, even if you feel like it's corny, you're going to be smiling more. Believe in yourself. Believe in your union. Believe in your relationship. Dang. It's time for you guys to enjoy the finer things. Remember that this union, this relationship, you guys are of high honor. This was always meant for you, and nothing can tear you two apart. People are going to be finding this out the hard way. And however long you guys have been together, people have been finding this out the hard way, that nothing will tear you guys apart. Literally nothing. You're welcome. So let's see. What would be some good affirmations for you guys? I am unstoppable. Everything is always working out for me. Best case scenario. I am surrounded by love. I am divinely protected. Your new beginnings is here. Your heart activation is here. You guys might feel very emotional this week because of these memories that are being unlocked. Like things that you haven't thought about in a really long time. Like, but you've accepted. You're like, you know what? That happened a really long time ago. I'm not that person anymore. But I'm very grateful that I thought of that because it makes me really appreciate the people that are loving on me right now. You're going to be more focused on here and now. So it's finally time for things in this divine union, this love, this twin flame, this soulmate, for them to unfold more smoothly. And together you guys are attracting and radiating great love. That is what you guys embody. You embody great love. You radiate great love. And you attract great love. People don't know how to handle it. Okay, people don't know how to handle it. And if they don't, that's their problem. But there's like this moon energy where things were being hidden. Now they're being illuminated. And you're getting this You're getting this balance, this clarity, and it's going to bring you a lot of peace. You're going to realize where you have in fact transmuted a lot of pain. Okay? You have in fact transmuted a lot of pain. So if you guys have not met this person yet, then a good affirmation for you guys would be, I attract great love. I am always attracting people that make me a priority. And yeah, hold on. I have a list of, where did I put them? Here they are. Okay. I receive only the best. Okay, here we be practicing our affirmations because of what we're working on. We're always evolving. We're always reprogramming our subconscious, and we're always working on what we want echoed back to us. You will always see a shift when you do your affirmations, when you pray, and when you are grateful. You will always, always see a shift. I receive only the best. I attract miracles daily. All I want wants me more. So you guys can choose any of these to repeat to yourself. A lot of my videos have affirmations for you guys. I am so lucky and I create my own happiness. My income is constantly increasing. I am rich in all areas of my life and I deserve everything I want. Okay, I deserve everything I want. I receive only the best. You guys are attracting miracles and a whole lot of love. So prepare to be in this like little love bubble. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to read your guys' comments so you guys can spill all the tea of what's going on. So the spiritual assignment after the live stream ends is, if this is your union and if this is your message, then let me know how it resonates with you, if you guys feel safe to share, which I hope you do. And I try to make sure that this is always a safe space for you guys to share what's going on. And yeah, drop your favorite affirmation. Don't forget to smash the you-know-what, hit the bell, duh. You guys do not want to miss out. Just thank you guys for being my bestie. And I hope you guys enjoyed this last week's content. Patreon, you guys have October voting polls up and your newest video. Okay? Everybody's got their content. Thank you, designer. Well, I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a beautiful evening, morning, night, wherever you are in the world. I love hearing where you guys are from. So I look forward to speaking to you guys in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.